Chapter 12. Human Life, Tropical and Subtropical Region. Reading Objectives. Life in Amazon Basin. Life in Ganga, Brahmaputra Basin. Man cannot live in isolation apart from an environment. Both man and environment affect each other in many ways. Human environment does not mean the surroundings only. It also consists plants and animals. In earlier time, man used to be in complete control of environment, but with the passage of time, man learned to exploit the environment for its own comfort. Today man is the master of his environment, but environment even today has an edge over man. They are creature of forest. Until humans learned to hunt, they gathered their food and made their dwellings among the trees of the forest. Humans and the great forests evolved together and our lives are intertwined forever. Enrich yourself. Most our food originally comes from the rainforests of the Amazon. Amazon-derived products include bananas, black pepper, chocolate, coffee, corn, pineapple, rice and tomato. Life in Amazon Basin. Tropical region lies very close to equator, between 10N and 10S, so it is referred as the equatorial region. The Rive Amazon flow through this region. The Amazon River Basin is the largest rainforest on the earth. It covers 40% of the South American continent and includes part of 8 South American countries: Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Guyana and Suriname, as well as French Guiana. Climate: as this basin stretches directly on the equator and is characterized by hot and wet climate throughout the year. Both day and nights are almost equally hot and humid. The skin feels sticky. It rains almost every day. During daytime the temperatures is very high. The Amazon is made up of a mosaic of ecosystems and vegetation types including rainforests, seasonal forest, deciduous forest, flooded forest and savannas. The basin is drained by the Amazon River, the world's largest river in terms of discharge, and the second largest river in the world after Nile. The river is made up of over 1,100 miles, and 2 of which, the Negro and the Madeira, are larger in terms of volume than the Congo River. The river system is the lifeline of the forest, and its history plays an important part in the development of its rainforest. Do you know, when Spanish explorers discovered Amazon River, they were attacked by a group of local tribes wearing headgears and grass skirts. These people remind them of the fierce tribes of women warrior known in ancient Roman Empire as the Amazon. Hence the name Amazon. Rainforest. As the rains heavily in the region, thick forests grow. The forests are in fact so thick that the dense roof created by the leaves and branches does not allow the sunlight to reach the ground. So the ground is always moist. The rainforest is home of about 2.5 million insect species, tens of thousands of plants and some 2,000 birds and mammals. Birds such as toucans, hummingbirds, bird of paradise with their colored plumage, oversized bills of eating make them different from birds we commonly see in India. The Amazon basin has been continuously inhabited for over 12,000 years. The Indian social mobilization of American indigenous people has attained the highest organization of any rainforest region. Hunting and fishing have always been an important source of food for the people of Amazon, but with the deforestation of the rainforest, many of the animals that they hunt are becoming extinct. The Amazon basin is the largest area in world with a typical equatorial climate. Rainfall in some places exceeds 2000 millimeters, 80, and there is no real dry season. Tropical temperature, 27 to 32 degrees C, 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, is typical. Frost is unknown, but in the south of the region, occasional cold spells, friagem, cause night temperatures to fall below 10 degrees Celsius, making it most uncomfortable for the people. Daytime temperatures of 38 degrees Celsius are rare, but the high humidity and monotony of the temperatures can make conditions very unpleasant. The most widely spoken language in the Amazon is Portuguese, followed closely by Spanish. In addition, there are hundreds of native languages being spoken. Most people in the Amazon region live on fishing and basic agriculture. They are also engaged in cattle herding, which has proved harmful to the rainforests of Amazon. Get to know more. The Yanomami is the largest and almost last isolated Indian tribe in the world. The Amazon water lily is the biggest flower in the world with a diameter of 2 meters. Life in Ganga, Brahmaputra Basin. The tributaries of river Ganga and Brahmaputra together form the Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin in the Indian subcontinent. The basin lies in the subtropical region that is situated between 10N to 30N latitudes. This is the largest delta in the world. The plain of the Ganga and Brahmaputra, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas of the Sundarban Delta are the main features of the basin. The tributaries of the river Ganga like the Ghaghara, the Son, the Chambal, the Gandak, the Kosi and the tributaries of Brahmaputra drain it. It has the shape of a triangle. It covers more than 105,000 km. The main portion of the delta is situated in India and Bangladesh, but rivers from Bhutan, China and Nepal drain into it from the north. About two-thirds of delta is in Bangladesh. Most of the area is comprised of the alluvial soils with red-yellow laterite soils found towards further east. The area is dominated by monsoon climate. The monsoon brings rains from mid-June to mid-September. The summers are hot and winters are cool. The environment plays a dominant role in the distribution of the people. The mountain areas with steep slopes have inhospitable terrain. Therefore, less number of people live in the mountain area of the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. The plain area provides the most suitable land for human habitation. The soil is fertile. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people where flat land is available to grow crops. The density of population of the plains is very high. The main crop is paddy. Since cultivation of paddy requires sufficient water, it is grown in the areas where the amount of rainfall is high. Wheat, maize, sorghum, gram and millets are the other crops that are grown. Banana plantations are seen in some areas of plain. In West Bengal and Assam, tea is grown in plantations. Silk is produced through the cultivation of silkworms in parts of Bihar and Assam. In the mountains and hills where the slopes are gentle, crops are grown on terraces. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of landforms. In the Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees grow, along with teak, sal and peepal. Thick bamboo groves are common in the Brahmaputra plain. The delta area is covered with the mangrove forests. In parts of Uttaranchal, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like pine, deodar and fir can be seen because the climate is cool and the slopes are steep. There is a variety of wildlife in the basin. Elephants, tigers, deer and monkeys are common. The one-horned rhinoceros is found in the Brahmaputra plain. In the delta areas, Bengal tigers, crocodiles and alligators are found. Aquatic life abounds in the fresh river waters, the lakes and the Bay of Bengal Sea. The most popular varieties of the fish are rohu, katla and hilsa. Fish and rice is the staple diet of the people living in the area. The Ganga-Brahmaputra plain has several big towns and cities. The cities of Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata, all with the population of more than 10 lakh, are located along with the river Ganga. All the four ways of transport are well developed in the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. In the plain areas, the roadways and railways transport the people from one place to another. The waterways is an effective means of transport, particularly along the rivers. Kolkata is an important port on the river Hooghly. The plain area also has a large number of airports. Tourism is another important activity of the basin. Taj Mahal on the banks of river Yamuna in Agra, Buddhist stupas in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Lucknow with its Imambara, Assam with Kaziranga and Sonerupi wildlife sanctuaries, and Arunachal Pradesh with a distinct tribal culture are some of the places worth a visit. Word to know: humans and the great forest evolved together, and our lives and theirs are intertwined forever. The Amazon River Basin is home to the largest rainforests on the earth. The basin is drained by the Amazon River, the world's largest river in terms of discharge, and the second longest in the world after Nile. The main portion of the Ganga Delta is situated in India and Bangladesh, but rivers from Bhutan, China and Nepal drain into it from north. The Brahmaputra means the son of Brahma, and the river rises in Jima Yansong Glacier near Mount Kailash in the northern Himalayas.